What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Writing the Game podcast with your gracious host, Keenan coming to you once again. I hope that everybody is having a great week, a great Tuesday, a great Wednesday. Or whenever you're watching this or listening to this podcast, I hope that you are having a wonderful moment. But let's get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. On today's podcast, I want to talk to you guys about how to be God-like in front of people in life's most challenging situations, hardest situations. How do you be God-like to get through that successfully? What does that mean to be God-like, to be God in every situation? To be God means to have a sense of self, a sense of self-awareness to the point to where you know who you are. You know your abilities. You know what is important. You know what is needed to get you through a certain situation. Even if you don't know what's needed physically, you somehow know that faith is needed. You know that hope is needed. So what does it mean to be God? Understand this. God just be. And in order to produce or to create, a God must manifest. A God must manifest. Basically, being a God is having the realization that I manifest and create my life. As a matter of fact, I am the manifestation. So, to be godlike in certain circumstances in life, what does that mean? Let's say you were having an issue. Well, first, let me take it back. Like I said, to be God means to have the realization that you create and manifest your own life, because you know that the physical is just a manifestation of the internal, of what's going on within you internally. The physical, the outside world, is a manifestation of how you feel internally, the feelings that you are harboring internally, the thoughts that you are harboring internally. Not just the thoughts, but the feelings that you harbor internally, the attitudes that you harbor internally. So, let's look at it like this. Let's say you're trying to manifest happiness in life, but you keep getting things that make you unhappy. That's because you have an unhappy attitude towards something or towards yourself in some way. A God is able to center himself and to ground himself in logic, in truth, and in some understanding. Once he's grounded in that, that gives him the power to move and to create and to manifest the things that he chooses to manifest. So if I want happiness, let me just find out how to be happy. Simple. Let me make the decision to be happy. It's as simple as that. Now, if I can't find anything in my life to be happy about, that's because that's my perception of the things that are in my life. I can be happy about myself, my own skills, talents, and abilities in my own life. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not happy with what you're producing, you're not happy with what you're manifesting, that's because, like I said, you're starting from an unhappy place. Internally, spiritually, mentally, attitude-wise. But you're trying to manifest happiness. But you're trying to do it from an unhappy place. That's out of balance. A God is in alignment with his inner self. A God is able to set aside his emotions and apply some logic to the situation. Even when the women around him, the young goddesses that he may have in his life, or the young goddess he may have in his life, or his children, or his employees at his company, his football team, basketball team, whatever. Whenever conflict arises, able to stop for a minute. I know who I am. I don't want this to go this way. Let me think about it and recreate the situation in my imagination. Let me try to change how I feel and how I'm viewing the situation. Let me reshift my focus to something more positive so we can bring something more positive out of this situation. Understand what it means to be a God. Being a God is not about domination. It's about self-control, self-awareness, self-actualization. I believe in me wholeheartedly. That's one of the hardest things that people do or have to do in life is trust themselves and believe in themselves for a lot of people. You can give a person with self-belief, self-confidence, and self-trust the same tools to build a mansion, and he'll get to work. When things don't go right, he's going to keep going. Even if he gets a little discouraged. But he can always go back to the understanding that he manifests and creates his own life. So, the other guy that they gave the tools to build the mansion, he doesn't have any self-trust. He doesn't trust himself. Even if he can see it, he may not be able to trust himself to produce it and to bring it up out of him, to bring it up out of his imagination. So, which one is God in that situation? The one who had the realization that he creates his own life. That's the one that is God in that situation. He trusts himself. Because he trusts himself, he's able to produce. He's going to keep trying and trying till he gets what he wants. So understand what it means to be God. What it means to be God. What does it mean to be God to you? What does it mean to be God? Self-actualization, self-awareness, having a realization that you create and manifest your own reality, your own life, and that your life is created from the conscious and subconscious feelings and attitudes and beliefs that you harbor about yourself. So you're only going to receive in life and get out of life that which you believe that you deserve. A lot of people think that they want to get rich, they want to get wealthy. But when they come up against the dirty work, they say, nah, I thought I did, but I don't. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Writing the Game Podcast with your gracious host, Keenan. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on social media. The link is in the description. You guys have a wonderful week.